Thank you for meeting me on Switch Notice.
You're welcome.
How was work today? How's work going?
It's going good. It's going really good. Everybody's been on time.
That's good, right?
Yeah.
We always need them on time. How are your girls been?
They're really good. They're good.
Are they home with Daddy today?
They are.
Okay. And how's the new one coming, huh?
She's good. I have an appointment tomorrow. We'll do an ultrasound, see how she's doing.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm just gonna ask you a few questions today.
Okay, sure.
What do you think has been the most stressful part of your career?
The most stressful part of my career is trying to get the parents to have patience when their children aren't developing as fast as they want them to. Trying to make them realize that every child is different and nothing will happen overnight. And just believe in the program and believe in your child and don't get frustrated.
That's good. What if the occupational therapy doesn't work? What do we do then?
We try different things. We never give up. I have other doctors in the field that I reach out to, and they'll reach out to me. And, we'll look at different case studies with different children, and there's a lot of different therapy out there. So eventually something will work. We just have to find out which program is best.
Okay. What inspired you to work in occupational therapy?
When I was growing up, my mom owned a daycare.
Oh, really?
Yes. And she had lots of children there. And I used to love helping the little babies that were taking longer to walk and crawl. And it was just really cool for me to be able to be part of their first steps. And it's just always given me a pleasure to be a part of that. And I thought it was something I wanted to do when I got older.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that. What has been, what stresses you at work? What's something stressful that happens?
I would say when the parents get upset and they don't believe in the program and they want to give up. And the child, I can see the child different than the parent sees the child. And I can see progress in the child, but the parent doesn't see progress in the child. So it can be a little frustrating for them to give up sometimes.
How do you handle stressful situations with the children, that is?
I always remain calm. I always have patience. They can sense that feeling of, just that frustration. And so I try to remain calm. I keep my voice calm. I keep my demeanor calm. And I just, try to distract them if they get upset a certain way. I'll distract them and we'll do something different. And then we'll go back to whatever we were working on.
Okay, I've noticed that while I was working with the children. It's like if you get frustrated, they sense it, and then they get frustrated, and then nothing gets done.
That's right.
So, yeah, I sense that. What do you think is most challenging, not with the children, not with the parents, but with, the program itself and as a whole?
Well, there's a lot of rules and regulations, and, with the FDA, they're always changing things. One day there might be a new medicine on the market, and then the next day they're like, no, this is not good, not healthy. A lot of allergies to certain medications. Some of the gear that we use that's new is supposed to be really good, and we'll try it, and then a year later it might be recalled. And so just trying to keep up with what's new and things that are constantly being out there for us, and then the things that are not working, having to be on top of that and getting them off of our program.
Okay. So after a hard day at work, what do you do to relax yourself?
Well, the first thing I do is I come home and make dinner for the kids. And then immediately after that, after they've eaten and gone to bed, I get in my PJs, and my husband and I will watch our shows or a movie and just relax and, not think about work, and just, try to, debrief ourselves, and then, get up the next morning.
Do you spend a lot of time with your husband, or does work get in that?
We try to take family vacations. One vacation with just my husband and I, and then one vacation with the girls, just to keep balanced.
Do you think that's... I'm sorry. Do you have anything else to say?
Well, I was just going to say we don't see each other as much. He works weekends, so, things can get a little crazy with our schedule, so we just really try to take that time where it's just us and no work.
Yeah, of course. Do you think your husband has been a great part of your successful career?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Very supportive. He understands. He understands completely that, it's not just I go to work and then it's, I come home 9 to 5, 5 is over, and work is over. There's a lot that goes into it. A lot of on-call shifts, a lot of phone calls, a lot of going to houses and helping out, and he understands that.
How often, do you work outside of work, office hours?
I would say about 10 to 15 hours a week outside of office hours.
Okay. So is that working with parents, extra children, or is that just extra sessions?
Yeah, working with parents who may not be able to get into the office, or parents that some kids they do better in their own environment at their house, and they kind of stress out when they come into the office. So I do
things and stuff like
that. And just it's that whole sense of just not being familiar.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to their houses and they're in more of a familiar setting, they tend to do better.
Okay.
Certain children.
What are some characteristics that your job has taught you?
It's taught me to always be patient.
Mm-hmm.
It's taught me that every little person is their own little person, and that they're gonna, you get very attached to the children, and to watch them go to their next stages of life. And one of the hardest parts is when they've graduated the program,
Mm-hmm.
and you may not see them again, and that's always a hard part and a challenge. And letting go, I would say, getting attached and then letting go.
All right. Trying to remember my questions here. I'm trying to figure out how to say this. How do you think? What's your regular day at work like?
My regular day at work, well, I get there very early. I don't have too much traffic because I work close to home. And I'm usually the first one there, get all the lights on, get everything going. And then, my staff come in, and I love my staff. I love hearing about how their night went the night before, their weekend, how their children are doing. It's just a big sense of a family in my office. And, my day just always starts with them. And, okay, let's look at our charts, who we're going to see today, and who are we going to inspire and who we're going to motivate today.
Okay. What are some things you look forward to entering the office?
Definitely my staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't do what I do now if I didn't have the right people on my team.
That's right. Always good to have a team together. If you could change professions, what would you go to?
I would probably be a pediatrician, because, with therapy, you're helping children that need help.
Right.
And a pediatrician sometimes is just children that are just there for their wellness check. And so it's just a little bit different. You get, children that are sick, or children maybe that need help, or, there's a little bit of therapy in there. But, sometimes it's just the everyday saying hi to little people that nothing's wrong with at all.
Right. So you would definitely stick to working with children?
Definitely.
So if you could go back, would you do everything the same?
I would.
That's good.
I would.
All right. Well, thank you for meeting me today.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I hope your doctor's appointment goes great.
Me too. We got 3 more months and then another baby.
Wow.
It's going to be great.
I
Well,
bet.
good luck in school. Good luck on your project.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much. You've been such